All right, cut the music here, Callis. We got other music to play. What's this woman's name?
Ingrid.
Ingrid? Do we know her full name? I had it here.
Ingrid.
The woman who sang the national anthem prior to the Home Run Derby last night. And it was the worst, I think, national anthem of all time. Ingrid Andress, who is a 3-time Grammy-nominated singer. So she's having a bad day because if you go on social media, if you're Dear Ingrid, well, actually, my advice would be just delete social media for a while. But also, I would say the Grammys are having a bad day. I mean, how hard can it be to be nominated for a Grammy if this level of singing can get you a nomination?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
They're clapping because it's over?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. That was awful.
Is laughing at that unpatriotic, or is just the singing of it the way that she sang it unpatriotic and we're allowed to point and laugh?
We're allowed
The
to
way
point and
she
laugh.
sang it was unpatriotic.
Right.
I could tell what she was trying to do. Like, she was trying to do that little, like, hip-hoppy, like, rise up at the end of every, like, sentence. And she just wasn't hitting the right notes. And then at the end, she was like, I think she realized she couldn't hit the high note. So she started taking it down an octave to try to make it sound intentional. Yeah.
That was awful. And I was like, it was one of those moments where, like, I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, am I the only one that thinks that this is bad? Like, and so I had to check X to be like, I can't be the only one that thinks that this is bad. Or was it good because it's different? I don't know.
Aren't
I
we in
didn't
a
know.
great society now where we can have our opinions validated by each other to make sure we're all on the same page?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, that's all that happens on social media. Just everyone is a get-along gang, and there's just one prevailing conversation out there in the ether. No, this actually brought America together. This brought America together in a way that nothing else could. And we got a text in here at 412-928-9370 that says, and now I can't find the text, what's it say about the Home Run Derby that she's the big talking point today? No. She did such a bad job that it could have been the greatest Home Run Derby of all time. They could have awakened Ted Williams from the grave, and he could have hit 60 homers last night, and she would be one of the most one of the biggest discussion points today because it was just that bad.
So bad.
So bad.
It's not like they don't practice either. Like, I mean, it's not like that she doesn't have a coach. It's not like that there aren't people that are assessing the situation. Like, she had to have done it in the practice round.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, let's go move forward with it.
But that's what I hate about some of these pop stars doing this type of performance, because I could tell she was trying to do something Christina Aguilera like, and that even was excessive for that Super Bowl. It's not a flashy show performance. Sing the notes. It's to remind everybody that America's great. That's
I largely agree. There are exceptions, but you should probably go full missionary with the national anthem.
Yes.
And I am not some super traditionalist in really much of anything, but as far as that is concerned, you can really screw it up if you try to make it your own. And it ain't about you. Just sing the words.
I mean, who's singing tonight?
Whitney Houston could do whatever she wanted to. She's Whitney Houston. Who is singing tonight?
I don't know, but is that pressure or is that not pressure?
Oh, you
have no pressure, right?
No pressure at all.
Right.
No, the way to God.
But people,
off your shoulders.
all the eyes are going to be on you, though, more than they would have been
Yes.
to see if you mess up.
If she was good, here's the crime of the whole thing. If she was good, no one would be talking about her at all today.
Right.
You might have seen a few tweets get, well, that was a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. But because she was so bad, she's one of the big stories. I'm sure it's on not just the sports shows today, but like Good Morning America and stuff because it was that bad. Can I just give you a couple bars and see if I can do better?
No.
You don't want me to do that?
Okay,
Probably
go ahead.
not a good idea.
Why not?
Well, can I just say this opinion then before you try?
Of course.
I think that if you're going to do something like that and try to make it showy, you got to lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like she was in a halfway point between trying to flavor it while also staying grounded. And it didn't work. And I think people should talk about it, and I think it's proper to talk about when somebody screws it up because you can't do that for a song that like is so sacred to this country.
For the land of the free.
Do you see how she didn't hit the top note, so she brought it back down?
Callous. She didn't hit a single note
No.
the entire minute and 20
The whole time.
seconds.
No, she did at the beginning. It was fine. It wasn't great, but it was fine.
At no point was it fine. It was bad from start to finish.
All right.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? That's good.
That's a lot better than what we heard last night.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, oh man.
Sign me up. I wonder what she made to do that, too.
Probably a lot.
Probably paid her money.
Yep, a lot of money.
Real cash money.
She's probably going to make more because you know how people are now, or she's going to get interviewed and get paid to get interviewed about how bad she was, and she's going to make more money off of it.
That's the way it goes. She'll be the Hawk Tua.
Yep.
Who is singing the national anthem at the All-Star game today?
You know who did great was last year's Andrew McCutcheon's mom.
Oh, she crushes it.
Oh, my
She
God.
crushes it. She did it before the wild card game in 2013, bring the house down. If they should make the playoffs this year, you do it again.
No doubt.
You run that back.